Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now it's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that will will be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Albert Okwuegbunam from 13 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. The 20, 10, touchdown Bills. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? You get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So that one will be accepted. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to work his way down to the 16. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give to Mostert running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
On second and goal, Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. To the air, Allen rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Again, Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack. Providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. so they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamar Chase, 62 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Sharp. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Now Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Sharp hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And again, it's Allen. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it, rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. Okuegbuna. Touchdown, Patriots. Albert O. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonathan Taylor, 41 yards. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the half.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. After the sack on first down, Allen being chased out left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That catch good for only a couple. Allen off the play fake. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had it, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On play action, Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
It's complete. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. And this is secured by the Patriots. Play action. It's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Running left, Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing on first down is Allen. That swung out to Mostert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
56, 56.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Staying on his feet. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Five down.